Life's a game, the world's a stage, and we are merely role-players, where theatrical people play role-playing games. I'm Matt Boothman, and I'm your Master of Ceremonies for this studio production. Here on Merely Role-Players, we improvise stories, and we use the rules of role-playing games to keep the important moments unpredictable and the drama at max volume. This is Act 1 of Tipping Point, one of our studio productions. The studio is where we experiment with different formats, different role-playing games, and different genres of story. In this production, we're playing the award-winning, critically acclaimed and influential Apocalypse World, designed by Vincent and Mackay Baker. You don't need to be caught up on anything else Merely Role-Players has done to jump into Tipping Point. In fact, all our productions do this, they all tell a complete story, so if you enjoy this one and you want to try something else we've done, just find any episode with Act 1 in the title and you'll be able to jump in there. But if you want, you could do some catching up on why the world of our apocalypse is the way it is by watching some videos or taking a course about climate breakdown. Just go to foggyoutline.com and look under Environmental Literacy for lots of stuff about how the world might end and who you need to shout at about keeping it going. Starting from now, we'll release a new act of Tipping Point every other week, and to keep you going through the weeks in between, we'll release backstage episodes that give you a peek behind the scenes at things like how we created our characters. There was one of those last week that you should definitely catch up on if you haven't already, and there's another one on the way next week. In the meantime, please take your seats in the studio. Tonight's production is about to begin. Tipping Point, a Merely Role-Players studio production. Act 1 of 3. Let's meet the players for this studio production.
Hello, my name is Alex. I will be playing the News, or as he's more commonly known, Sacramento del Barco.
Hi, I'm Nat. I will be playing the Brainer, otherwise known as Sundown.
Otherwise known as...
Nipperkin.
We'll get to that.
Hello, I'm Chris, and I'm playing Nasus Nest, the Waterbearer.
How are we all feeling about entering the apocalypse this fine day?
Lightheaded.
Yeah, bit woozy. Yeah, but good, I think, overall.
Mm-hmm.
Dehydrated?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, luckily, guys...
You're intimately aware of what happens when people are in that state.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
They have a good time and everything's okay?
Yes, come to me, friends. I'll sort you out. Don't worry.
So, dear audience, you will already have heard last week's backstage episode where we set the scene for the sort of apocalypse we're going for here. So this isn't our post-apocalyptic wasteland of nuclear mutants. This is not Waterworld, it's not Mad Max, although it's sort of maybe a little bit of a halfway house between the two. There's certainly more water, and it's certainly drier where there isn't. This is what happens if we just keep blasting through all those emissions reduction targets and just keep burning all of the fossil fuels. What's going to happen to the climate, and what's that going to do to the world and society? We're going to find out. Or rather, we've sort of already found out, and now we have to see what it's like to live with it.
A slice of life of the apocalypse.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's going to be a little pastoral.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Like the Archers, but after a
Yeah.
Holocaust.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
love it. Are we all ready to play
Oh, yeah.
this game?
Baby.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah.
Who's got a beginning of session move?
I do. Can I roll some dice, please, Matt?
Yeah, let's get rolling those dice immediately.
Let's roll again.
So, this is Apocalypse World. If you've listened to us before, you've heard lots of Powered by the Apocalypse games, so you'll be very familiar with the general mechanics of things, which are, we have stats between a +3 and a -2, I think. We're going to roll 2 6-sided dice and add the relevant stat. We succeed fully on a 10+. We get a mixed success on a 7 to 9, and on a 6 or below, I get to do something bad that's going to move the story forwards. That's my primary goal.
Yeah.
It's not hurting you, it's moving the story forward. So, tell us about the news's beginning of session moves.
So, breaking now is what the move's called. At the beginning of the session, roll +sharp and ask the MC questions. On a roll of 10+, ask 3. On a 7 to 9, ask twice. And on a miss, ask once. And the
so
question,
roll the dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's roll +sharp, so this is +1. It is a 10.
Ooh.
It's a 10. Oh, I get to ask 3 times.
Set those dominoes up for us.
So the question is, where is blank, and what are they up to? Where is Nails, and what are they up to?
Nails is someone that you fucked the fuck off
Yeah.
relatively recently.
Yeah.
Nails is arming up elsewhere in the village. Nails thinks they're being very subtle in how they're arming up to take their revenge on you, but you've got your ear to the ground.
Mm-hmm.
People have told you Nails has been trading for heavier duty weaponry. Nails has been all over the village asking around who's got guns, who's got bullets,
Okay.
and is holed up in the old pub, getting ready to take you out.
Uh-oh. Duly noted. Let me know where Babylon is and what they're up to.
Babylon is actually. I'll give you a free twofer. Babylon's conspiring with your guard Gav to not necessarily overthrow Nasus Nest, their Babylon's boss, but certainly to put Babylon in a bit of a stronger position.
Okay.
Babylon's a bit tired of being second fiddle, guardian, second stringer, subordinate, and thinks actually he should have a bit more power. They're doing this conspiring in a bothy in between the village and the manor.
Okay. Finally, I want to know a group. If you could come up with an interesting group for me,
Sure.
Matt. Is it a group of roaming sort of bandits?
Yeah, they're just passing through town. They're not actually based here.
No.
So yeah, Dremmer's bandits. So Dremmer's bandits are actually less interested in the water and more interested in the manor that the water fountain is attached to. It's fairly intact, it's shelter, and it's actually got some amenities. They reckon it hasn't been fully looted yet. They've been hearing about it on the grapevine from other people who've passed through and got water from the fountain. And they've come together and decided that they've got enough numbers between them that they reckon they can get in there and occupy the manor.
Amazing.
So, let's set the scene. We talked about the village and the manor.
Yeah.
Unrecognisable from today, but we are 50, 60, 70 years in the future in what remains of the Peak District of England. The once green hillsides are scorched and barren. Half the year they're blasted by hot sunshine, and the other half of the year they're scoured by high winds and rains that wash all of the vegetation and soil down the slopes. So it's scrub, it's barren earth, and it's exposed rock on this hillside. In sort of an elbow of the mountain, a little valley, a little nook, nestles the remains of a small village, and slightly further up the mountain, a fancy manor house. It's 50-odd years since the world fully slid into the shit. People saw it coming before that. There were tipping points that blew past. There were emissions reduction targets that were missed. There were politicians who said it'll be fine, AI will save us.
Yes.
It didn't. And about 50 years ago from where we are now, nobody knows exactly what year it is anymore, it became impossible to ignore that the weather was getting more extreme, sea levels were rising, there was less land, there was less stuff for everybody. It was a shit time for everybody, let's not dwell on it. Here's what we've got now. is there's just less of everything. It's hard to grow stuff. There's not as much wildlife around. Plenty of insects.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, the annual insect migrations. Oh my goodness. Extreme weather that's very unpredictable. Everybody's subsisting on a lot less.
Mm-hmm.
Most people are hovering on the starvation line a lot of the time. Farming is possible, but extremely difficult and very time consuming and labour intensive. And so it's long periods of the slow life, eking out existence, trying to get enough food, enough water, enough shelter and sustenance to survive, punctuated by short periods of extreme violence when people come along to try and steal your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like with Dremmer's bandits rocking into town, we might be on the cusp of one of those. But in the village, there is a radio station with an antenna powered by one of the few wind turbines still functional 50 odd years after everything went to hell. Any day now it could seize up and nobody will know how to fix it, but for now the signal is strong. In the studio, Sacramento del Barco.
He is wearing a blue boiler suit that has been taken off his top and tied around the middle because it's quite warm in the studio. He's wearing a wife beater, bald head, speaking into one rickety looking microphone and a couple of faders that allow him to broadcast. He's got a big button that sort of allows him to say, yes, go out now. It's pretty much just him. He's the only one who hosts, but he hosts a variety of guests that come in and share their stories and their expertise, and also interspersed with songs that he's gleaned from the before times and puts them out over the air to entertain.
What medium? Are you playing LPs? Are there CDs, mini discs? Have you got a hard drive that still works?
I think it is all of those things.
Yeah.
So not one. So it's like he'll find like a vinyl, but he's got a vinyl player. He's got a mini disc player. He's got a cassette Walkman. CDs do not work. CDs still do not. They're shit. They never did. They're crap. And he does have a hard drive of stuff that he illegally downloaded on LimeWire eons ago. That's still just
stuff
about
that somebody illegally downloaded.
Yeah. It definitely wasn't Sacramento.
Yeah. How old Sacramento?
I think Sacramento he's in his late 40s.
Okay, so you might have vague memories of like partway through the collapse, but certainly like the internet was already gone.
Oh yeah, so he's found all this stuff, and people do bring him stuff because they know that he can pump it out.
This is what you accept for barter, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So the first thing that Sacramento does is he leans into the microphone and says,
"Good afternoon, everybody. It's about 2 o'clock. I'll say it's 2 o'clock. I don't really know, but know this: I'm here. I'm giving you the truth at all times of day and night. As long as I'm here. If I'm not here, then you'll be hearing the music, the dulcet tones of any artists that we've got to play for you. So we've got that, and just after 2 o'clock, we've got Sandy Biggins, who's going to be talking to us about potatoes. I hope you are looking forward to the potato chat. I know a lot of people like potatoes and are keen to learn how to grow more potatoes. So we're looking forward to that. But at the top of the hour, I think it's important to remember and remind everyone of the band of roaming bandits, Dremmer's goons, who are coming closer. Be on the lookout. We don't know what they're here for yet, but I have a sneaking suspicion that it's the water, and maybe even the mention. So, Nasus, if you're listening, I'd get prepared.
Sacramento's dulcet tones emerge from a small, beaten-up, wind-up radio on the edge of a stone fountain.
Okay, so Nasus has indeed been listening to the radio. He's got one of those little wind-up radios that done the rounds in the sort of late 90s and onwards. And he's terrified now, I think. He's a gent in his early 40s. He's got a little pencil moustache. Slicked black hair, wears a little smoking jacket and dress trousers, a little sort of cravatty sort of thing. He's proper dapper if everything wasn't disgustingly dirty, rumpled and sort of moth-eaten. He's sat in his little foldy camp chair that he uses as a throne, and there's a line of petitioners coming to collect their water. Next to him is his massive Mastiff Goofy, and trimming some topiary in the background is Porter, my porter and gardener. And I don't know where Babylon is. He's gone away somewhere. Just out of eye shot, I imagine lurking in a shadow somewhere, is my dearest companion and best friend, Nipperkin.
An epithet rather than a given name.
In the world of Nasus's head, just in the corner of your eye, by the radio, adjusting it to get the signal coming through strong, there is a young woman, sort of mid-20s, who is, in your mind, wearing a delightful yellow sundress with a little 50s hat on her head and little white gloves.
Divine.
Yeah.
Oh, fabulous.
It just completes the scene.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Rosy of cheek, adjusting some little flowers on the side table with the radio, and we come out of Nasus's view, and what everyone else waiting in the queue sees is a young woman, mid-20s, very gaunt, wearing scraps of natural fibre clothes, big combat boots, a military helmet on her head, and not two dainty white gloves on both hands, but one big, dark, nasty, fucked up black glove on one arm.
Like a bulky glove, like bigger than the arm? No, it's skin tight.
Not bulky.
Okay.
Skin tight, if it even is beyond her skin.
Okay. So when we say big, we mean it goes
Long,
far up the arm.
Long, yeah. You can't see sort of well, you can sort of see tendrils ending above the bicep. But yeah, but adjusting the radio with the other hand and just generally looking slightly haunted at all times.
And here in the background, a crumbling but still very grand manor house. The gutters are full of leaves. Nobody can get up there to clean them. Tiles are starting to slip off the roof. Some of the doors are off their hinges and the wind whistles through the manor. But it's still mostly intact. There's enough shelter there. Enough of the windows are not broken that it affords some shelter, and a lot of Nasus's finery has come from the wardrobes in there. And this place there are colours here that you don't see anywhere else in England anymore.
Well, the only source of drinkable water in the area is my beautiful fountain.
All of the tarns and lakes and things up in the hillsides are just like brackish, and like whenever there's a winter landslip, they just fill full of filthy mud.
Yes, so this is the only. We're not quite sure where the water comes from, but somehow this fountain is carried on.
We don't question it.
No, we don't question the source, and we certainly don't question Nasus ever. And so this fountain is gushing out water, and as I said, this line of people that have either brought a plastic jug, or I've got some spares lying around. Mm-hmm. And as they come along, they lay something precious at the base of the fountain as their tithe for their water. Mm-hmm. If I may address the petitioners. Petitioners! It has come to my attention that bandits are here. You're no longer required to leave precious items for your water, but instead, if you wish to partake of this fluid of life that I grant thee...
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a strange choice of words. Silly goofy. Shush. You must then do me a job. Do you agree to help me for your water?
What kind of job?
Just to be clear, you want us to do you a job for the fluid of life?
Well, yes, quite obviously, that's what I'm saying. Bandits are coming. A great fence must be erected around the premises.
Oh.
If you wish to have more water, you must build me a great fence.
Well, I was gonna give him a hammer as my tithe anyway.
Oh, yes, you've got tools, haven't you?
Well, I haven't got anything to hammer with it, so which is why I was going to give it to him.
Oh, I've got some rusty nails.
Maybe we can do something.
Do you want the water or not?
Yes.
Get to it then. Have the fence built 2 days. Come on, chop.
We haven't got any wood.
But there is a forest on my land. You may cut down enough trees as to build me the fence.
Oh.
In fact, there's more vegetation in the grounds of the manor than you find anywhere else. You know, it's not parched, it's not scorched like a lot of the rest of the hillside. Porter uses the water from the fountain to keep the lawn and the hedges well fed in these grounds, so that they remain green and lush.
In fact, don't touch anything on the lawn. Feet off the lawn.
Oh, sorry.
You're causing me unintentional harm.
Oh, no, I'm not. I promise I'm not.
Okay, just keep your feet off the lawn.
Sorry.
Feet off the lawn at all times.
So to be clear, this row of privet hedges is off limits for making the fence out of.
Obviously, yes, it's on the lawn. All the wood. The wood, not bush, no bush. Leave the bushes alone.
You'll just get a delicate white glove very gently on your shoulder.
What do you, Nipperkin, what is it?
Nasus, sir, would it be awfully troubling to ask these peasants to perhaps not cut down the portion of wood I like to take my morning turns in?
Oh, yes, leave her wood alone. Where's your wood?
The corner, southeast corner closest to your throne, my lord.
Oh, yes, leave that wood. Leave that wood alone. Goofy. I'm confused, Goofy. Oh, it's got catastrophic, Goofy. Oh, Goofy, what? Am I doing the right thing? I'm going to open my mind to Goofy and see if Goofy will give me some advice.
Incredible.
What the fuck?
I'm going to open my brain.
Well, I can tell you what's happening here, Alex, is Chris wants some XP.
Oh, of course you little bastard.
So you're going to roll a move called Open Your Brain to the World's Psychic Maelstrom,
Yep.
which is a roll plus Weird.
Yes.
Weird is one of Chris's highlighted stats, which means he's going to get XP for rolling this, whether he succeeds or fails.
And I think whenever Sundown touches me, I get the urge to talk to Goofy.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
I'm just going to put in a little pin in the fact that I have touched you, though.
That is 6 plus nothing, so that's a horrible fail. But I get some XP.
You do, mark an XP. The wording on Open Your Brain to the World's Psychic Maelstrom is, on a miss, be prepared for the worst.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's good.
Goofy gives a low grumble and a yip.
Really? Oh.
And it echoes around your skull and fires synapses in there, creating images behind your eyes. You see red. You feel rage.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Kind of undirected rage, but because the thing you're asking about is these bandits, these raiders, and these people who are here petitioning you for water, it's kind of directed at anything on your mind, anything in front of you. You feel rage at the entitlement of these people queuing up day in, day out to take what is yours, what you are the guardian of. You feel rage at every tiny question they asked about the task that you've set them. You feel rage directed down the hill at Dremmer's raiders. You feel rage at the voice coming out of the radio. You see the mansion in flames. You see the fountain dried up, brackish and slimy with rot.
Oh no, Goofy! God of you! You must build this fence or you get no water!
I'm gonna roll the thing that I was going to do as you're saying this. Good, excellent.
Tell us what you're rolling and what stat it was.
I was rolling in-brain puppet strings. So that was a 9 on the dice, so that's stat weird, so I'm on 11.
Okay, and you mark an XP, because that is a highlighted
XP,
stat for you.
thank you very much. So I did have another plan, but seeing that you're freaking out, I can plan to command inside your mind, and that command is, come!
And Sundown is much more intentionally tapping into and manipulating what everybody else thinks of simply as the world's psychic maelstrom. It's in the back of all of your minds all of the time. It's like when you're walking down a dark street and you hear angry shouting behind you, but you're not sure whether it's directed at you or at something else. It's just always something rageful and ranting in the back of all of your minds all of the time. And it's something that if you choose to, you can always let in and listen to, almost like you're turning around and going, yeah, all right, what? To this unseen stranger on the road. Sundown has more insight into what this is and why it is.
Mm-hmm. As the gloved hand touches Nasus' shoulder, it's hard to tell from a distance, but if you're super up close, you might notice that what looks like a black glove from a distance, her hand just looks like it's covered in soil or dusty, or it looks dry and particular. And it's like as she touches your shoulder, the tiniest cloud of dust comes off her hand, which you inhale.
Ooh.
And that helps you calm down.
Nipperkin. I feel like I've just done something so silly. Did I shout?
You would never do anything like that, my dear. Don't be silly.
The effect that I wanted to have there, not only to calm, but was for everyone else to sort of see enough of the rage that Nasus could have to be afraid, and see also that I can manipulate him some ways to also be afraid. So they want to do what he has instructed them to do through that, I don't like this situation. With the calming effect as that kind of comes over to you.
Oh, Nipperkin.
Perhaps, sir. Actually, whilst we do want them to leave my part of the woods alone, perhaps you might persuade one of the weaker ones to go in there and stay.
Oh, yes, a child. Come here, child.
Not a child. That feels inappropriate.
Oh, old man. Come here, old man.
Oh, yes. Am I jumping the queue? Do I get some water?
We've got something here. I'll give him a plastic cup of water. Here you go. Go into those woods, old man.
Oh, am I to cut down trees for the fence?
No, those trees. Oh, they don't listen, Nipperkin. They never listen to what I say. Leave those. Just walk into the trees, please. Oh. You want the water? Walk into the trees.
Oh, thank you for the water.
Am I manipulating this man?
I think for this, we'll just let that happen. Okay. But I would like a roll for the general, like, getting the whole crowd. This is the seduce or manipulate move. Right. It's a roll plus hot.
God damn it.
And the thing that you are... the cost or the thing that you're offering them is water from the source.
Yeah. 8 minus 1, which is a 7.
So a mixed success on seduce or manipulate someone, very familiar from Monster of the Week. They're open to doing it, but they want a bit more. They want some concrete assurance, corroboration, or evidence. A ringleader emerges from the petitioners. This is Bridges, who is the closest thing that the village has got to a medic or a healer. Hasn't studied medicine, but has a strong nerve and steady hands.
Sure.
Which is about as close as you can get to a proper medic these days. So Bridges, who is this 30-ish-year-old weather-beaten woman, emerges as a ringleader from the crowd and says, "We'll do it, but everybody here is parched and thirsty. We won't be able to build your fence until we've had water. So water first, then we'll build."
Just like you slimy toes to come wriggling out. Porter!
Yes, sir?
Bring out the big barrel.
Very good, sir. Porter toddles off to the manor.
The water's coming.
Sacramento plays Roll Out the Barrel.
Very good.
How do you know what's happening here?
It's just a sixth sense.
Great, yeah.
It's the psychic maelstrom whispering.
Yeah. But I don't roll anything.
No. After a few minutes, you hear a rhythmic squeaking as Porter re-emerges from the manor with like a trolley with a water butt on it, heaves it to the edge of the fountain. Porter is your like general dog's body porter gardener. Are they like a hale and hearty type, or are they?
Oh
like,
no, definitely
a bit
not. No,
decrepit?
yeah. Oh, awful.
Yeah.
Awful person.
So everybody just stands on the lawn watching as
Yeah.
Porter laboriously pushes this.
He's the
trolley.
waiter from One Man Two Government.
Yes.
I've seen that. He's that. He's got the long tail coat, which
He's
is in
he's the
rags.
opposite of Bridges. He's very, very shaky.
Yeah.
Oh,
Poor Porter.
He's a
Yeah,
mess. He's a
he's-
complete mess.
he's the butler from Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lock him in a fridge.
And one or two people in the crowd look like they want to go and help, but then they see that would mean stepping on the lawn, and they respect the law too much and step back.
The law of the Lord.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly
la,
right. So yeah, and there's like a little sort of stack of cups that go with it. So have your fill then, you freeloaders.
So people start to help themselves to rations of water from the water butts, sort of overseen by Porter and Sundown to make sure nobody takes too much. And as people drink, they start to set to like working out what they've got by the way of tools and where they're able to cut trees and that kind of thing, making plans to build your fence.
So I've just leveled up. So I would like to get a gang.
Great.
I write a note
Alex just looks so exasperated at the
Exactly.
fact that you've leveled up already.
to Sacramento, and I'm going to give it to Porter to give to, because I know they get on really well.
Okay.
And it's going to say on it, send out broadcast to bandits. You will all die unless you become my gang. You can live in my house if you work for me,
Oh.
but your leader must not be one of them.
Oh.
I'm the new Dremmer.
Yeah, I'm the Dremmer now.
I'm your Dremmer now, boys. And they can live in my mansion as long as they work for me. But Dremmer's got to go.
Just as it all sort of quietens down at the mansion, over the little clockwork radio, you hear Sacramento's voice coming back out again.
For anyone who was wondering where two certain individuals are, they, Gavin, Babylon, I've been watching you. I've been hearing things about you, conspiring amongst each other. What are you up to? My suspicion says that you want a bit more from your job, don't you, Babylon? That's right, isn't it? You want some more from your life, from your job. You don't want to be a lackey, you want to be I don't know, maybe a second in command. Is that what you're going for, Babylon? You and Gavin want to be second in command to Nasus? I see you, Gavin. I thought you were my man. Turns out you're anyone's for a bit of water and maybe something else, I don't know. I'm just going to leave that to fester.
And a song comes on. It's a single LP of Notorious by Duran Duran. So as he signs off, you hear this, no, Notorious, Notorious.
As you're delicately placing the needle on the single, there's banging on the door of your studio.
Who is it?
It's Dung Nut.
Dung Nut. Why you come around here, Dung Nut?
Why does anyone come round to you? I've got something I want you to put on the radio.
Right, okay. I'm just going to reach and rest my hands on the shotgun because he's a very suspicious man. He doesn't know what's happening. Yeah, you can come in.
You have guests on your show.
Yeah, I do,
So, you know, there's where you sit, like over the other side of the desk.
Yeah.
There's another seat. The guest sits the other side of the desk. Is the shotgun pinned under the table so it's pointing at the guest?
Yes, yes, it is. Absolutely, it is. Oh, that's amazing. The old cockshot.
Oh, God.
So yeah, I'm just gonna gently put my hand underneath the table and rest it on the trigger of the shotgun, sawn off around about waist height.
And the door to the studio opens. There's a ka-chunk as the bar is lifted and the knob is turned, and the door swings in, and they're framed in the mid-afternoon sunlight. The weak mid-afternoon sunlight is Dung Nut, who runs like a farming collective here in the village.
Okay.
The old train station has a glass roof, and at some point in the last 50 years or so since the train stopped running, some crowd of people have filled the train station with soil so that they can grow things in there, like it's a big greenhouse. Because it's not easy to grow stuff on the hillside because it's always being washed away. So they found a way to grow stuff. Dung Nut's like the ringleader of the head farmer of the collective. Wears a big floppy sun hat that seems to always be like sunburned and windblown anyway. She's about 50, always got dirt under her fingernails, big waterproof boots, and everything else she wears is kind of like semi-disposable and patched.
Yeah.
You got any airtime for me? I can trade.
You can trade.
I got potatoes.
Well, I've got Sandy Biggins coming away. She's promised me some spuds, so I don't think I'll need any from you. Yeah, all right. So what do you want? What do you want?
It's about the nest. So I'll understand if you don't want to stick your neck out there and piss off his nibs up there. All right. But I believe that you believe more in getting the truth out there than in maintaining good relations.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
There's two things going on up there at the nest. His nibs up there keeps cutting our water rations.
Right.
Makes no sense, right? Water for the greenhouse gets us crops, gets us food. Without that, we all starve. We all have to move out, find somewhere else. The only reason he would be cutting the water rations to our collective is the water's running out.
The water's running out.
And then there's another thing. And the other thing is, every day, people go up there to the nest to get their water. And every day, not as many people come back as went up.
Right. Okay.
Maybe not every day. Right. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit.
Okay.
But sometimes people go up there, they go to get their water, and they don't come back. And I'm not hearing about them living large at the manor, and I'm not hearing about them joining Nasus's little crew up there.
Okay.
I want to know what's happening to those people, and I think you and your antenna can help us find out.
So delightfully, I'm gonna try and read whether or not Dungnut is telling me the truth. So, what are you laughing about?
Tell me the truth, Dongnut.
You better not be fucking lying to me.
So you're going to read a person.
I'm going to read a person,
which is a roll plus sharp,
which is
and
+1.
One of your brilliantly named news moves
is no bullshit. When you read a person, you can always ask, "Is your character telling the truth?" for free.
Indeed.
So that is 6. So no.
Ask the one question that you get for free, and then I'll give you a hard move for your failure. Are you challenging her in character, or are you like just reading it on her face?
I'm reading it on her face.
Yeah.
I'm reading it on her face.
She's the stuff about the water, like getting fewer water rations and the water running out. She's full of shit.
Okay.
She's stirring up trouble.
Yeah,
might be part of some sort of power play.
Okay.
Maybe she just hates being beholden to Nasus. She's trying to get you to spread absolute horse shit on the air. The other stuff, she really has noticed people going up to the manor for their water and not coming back.
Okay.
She's not holding anything back there. It's not like she knows secretly what's going on and isn't telling you. She genuinely is a mystery to her and she wants to know. She's really concerned about it.
Okay.
Weirdly, she seems like more wants you to spread the shit about the water running out.
Yeah. Heard.
But the other thing she is really actually concerned about.
So what happens because I failed?
And because you failed, as you're seeing that, you're concentrating your tunnel vision, you see it on her face. Maybe there's even a little whisper from the psychic maelstrom.
Oh.
Like telling you, this fucker lied to you. You are a warrior for the truth, and this fucker walked into your radio studio and told you to spread horse shit.
Right.
You should be fucking full of rage about this.
Okay, so I'm furious now.
And also, the door opens again, this time kicked off its hinges. And out there, standing again, framed in the doorway, is Dremmer with an Uzi to the head of Porter. Dremmer is this incredibly scrawny but incredibly tooled up bandit.
Yeah.
All of his clothes are falling apart, raggedy at the cuffs. There's hardly any meat on him. He looks like he hasn't eaten in weeks. But he's got bandoliers of shotgun shells.
Right.
Bandolier, like a pack of Uzi magazines. Who the fuck knows where he's got all of this stuff from? He's got 2 big machetes in sheaths on his back.
Who's he? Does he think he's all of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Like, what is this?
Every single one. You can see, like, just beyond him, there's a raggedy-looking horse tied up to a fence post outside that he's presumably ridden in on. And he's got his arm around Porter's neck. He's got the Uzi to his head, and in the arm that's around his neck, he's holding a note. This bloke wants you to spread some shit about me. Wants you to drive a wedge between me and my people. I don't want that to happen. I don't think you should either. We're going to talk about what you're going to put on the air.
Right. You appear to be angry at me, Dremmer, and I haven't done anything yet, so...
Yeah, and you're not going to do anything, are
right,
you?
no, I mean, well, you've currently got an Uzi stuck in my face, so no, I'm not going to do anything.
Yeah, anyone who does any fucking stupid is going to lose their head. You, and her, and him.
Right, okay. Quickly, Anna. I'm still kind of angry, Dung, now. We'll discuss this topic more later. I suggest you leave.
I understand you've got a high priority now.
Right. Okay.
She tries to slope off, and Dremmer, clearly extremely jumpy, like the Uzi swings to cover her, and he goes, "No one's going fucking anywhere."
Right. Okay. I think everyone needs to take a moment. Excuse me, mate. Do you want to sit down, take a seat? There's enough chairs for everyone, so please sit down. Just sit down. Like, this has got way too out of hand. What's the note say?
He waves it at you. I'm not sitting down. We're not bringing the heat down here. He flings the note at you.
Right, okay.
It says, Sacramento, if you'd be so kind as to announce to the Dremmer's band of rather lovely individuals that if they'd like to have free water and free lodgings, they are more than welcome to live at the Nest, but Dremmer has to go. You can be my little crew instead. We'll call them Nasus's Nasty Boys. Toodaloo.
I mean, that sounds accurate to Nasus, and I'm guessing you don't want to lose a bandit group?
No fucking shit.
Right, okay. So, what would you like me to put out on the air, Dremmer?
I'm wondering if this is a move. You want him to back down, not shoot anybody.
Yeah.
And you're offering him airtime.
Yeah, so is this manipulate?
Yeah, I think it is manipulate.
Amazing, that's experience. Finally, it's happening. It's a manipulate. I'm not sure if that's the juice yet. That might happen later. That is a 10 plus 2.
He'll do it for the offer that you gave him.
Cool, okay.
What? Wait. The Uzi's already wavering. Like, it's already, the muzzle of it is dropping further down. He's got his eye on the microphone, and his eyes are going from the microphone to the record player. Wait, what? You mean I can talk and lots of people can hear?
Well, that's kind of what I'm suggesting.
You're going to let me say whatever the fuck I want?
Well, let's not go that far, but I think it would be very entertaining. I mean, very revealing and interesting and insightful for my audience if they got to hear from Dremmer, from the horse's mouth, as it were. So, let's have an interview. And I'm just going to suggest something. With interviews, it's always better if you're not holding somebody hostage at the same time. So, if you want to let Porter go, because let's not forget we really shouldn't be shooting the messenger, should we?
Dremmer's eyes are just so hungry. He's not hungry for sustenance, he's hungry for, like, his 5 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
He's just looking at the microphone and the chair with such greed. He almost forgets that Porter's there, lets go, drops him. Porter just crumples to the floor.
Yeah.
He's already so shaky.
Yeah.
Dremmer, still holding his Uzi but not pointing it at anybody.
Takes a seat. I say I'm going to look at Porter and go,
Porter, if I was you, I'd get out and remember this. Yeah?
Porter just sort of nods shakily and, still on all fours, scrambles out of the studio. Dungnut gets him up over her shoulder and helps him out, and they shut the door behind them. The record ends. Click the mic back on.
Good afternoon, truth seekers. We've got a very special guest for you today. And no, it isn't Sandy Pickens, although she is coming up soon. Don't worry, you will get to hear all about the potatoes. Today, we have a very, very special last-minute guest. You may have heard of him. You may even have seen of him. But have you heard from him? And that's what we're going to do today. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you, over the airwaves, Dremmer. Welcome, Dremmer. How are you?
I'm fucking pissed off, as I usually fucking am.
Right, okay, so no change there. And what exactly are you pissed off about, Dremmer?
Pissed off about betrayal.
Oh,
I'm pissed off about people getting in the way of my grand plans.
right, okay. And what are your grand plans, Dremmer?
Well, was it Del Barco? Was it Sacramento?
Yeah, Sacramento del Barco.
Sacramento. Can I level with you? Can I unburden myself? Can I spill out my heart's greatest secrets to you?
Absolutely.
Sacramento?
It's just you, me, and whoever's listening.
How many people is that roughly?
Definitely currently one. But I've got quite a wide listenership, so that one person might be semi-broadcasting to loads of others. So I'm in the region of about 1 to 500.
Okay, because this might be my only ever chance to talk to this many people.
Right.
Because I've not seen any other aerials, any other radio stations active ever in my life.
Really?
So I'm going to tell you something I haven't even told my closest confidants in my gang.
Right, okay.
Sacramento.
Yes.
I know how to save the world.
You know how to save the world.
I know how to save the world, Sacramento.
Oh, wow, that's pretty impressive. And how do you expect to save the world, Dremmer?
What we got to do,
Right.
save everyone, is we all got to tunnel down.
Right.
And we got to find the caves in the hollow earth.
Right, okay.
Where it's warm.
Yeah.
And where there's a funguses that you can eat. And
right.
dinosaurs that you can hunt.
Okay.
I've heard about dinosaurs. I've seen them in an old book.
Right.
And they live in the centre of the earth.
Do they now?
We all got to drill down into the centre of the earth.
Okay.
And live down there.
You want us to all live down there?
Yeah, because it's shit up here on the surface, isn't it, Sacramento?
Is, yeah. Yeah, no, I'd agree that it can be quite unpleasant at times, that's true.
Now, I know this is going to be hard. I know, I'm under no illusions, because we got to get all the way through the crust.
Right.
Because all the stuff underneath that, that's all lies. Okay. It's all hollow under the crust, but the crust's still quite thick.
Yeah.
So we're going to need a lot of people to dig.
Okay.
And some of them aren't going to want to, because some of them aren't going to... Sacramento, I want you to know.
Yeah.
I've never told anyone this whole plan, but I've told people that the Earth's hollow, and some of them don't fucking believe me.
I wonder why.
And so, if people don't believe us, we're going to have to make them dig.
Right.
And that's going to mean guns.
Right.
And that's going to mean threats.
Right, okay.
But it's for their own good.
It's for their own
Del
good.
Barco, it's for their own good.
It's for their own good.
Because there's plenty there's warmth down there, and there's plenty, and there's no bad weather.
No,
and
I understand that,
we won't need the guns once we go down there, so there won't be any violence or anything.
Okay. But there'll be plenty of violence before that to get people to do the stuff that you
Look, I don't want
do.
violence.
You don't want
But I
violence,
anticipate
okay.
violence.
Okay.
Because I know that people aren't going to believe me when I tell them that that's how we save the world. But it is.
Okay. Quick question, Dremmer. Have you expected this violence? And I'm going to pull the trigger.
All right, lovies. It's me, Matt, your compere. I hope you enjoyed Act 1 of Tipping Point. There will now be an interval of 2 weeks before Tipping Point Act 2. But next week, while you're waiting for Act 2, we'd like to invite you backstage to hear the conversation between me and the players where we created their characters using the rules of Apocalypse World. And if you're inclined that way and you want to know even more about what's going on behind the scenes of Merely Role Players, who's involved, what we're thinking of doing next, you want to find out before anybody else does, the best way to do that is to follow the Foggy Outline newsletter. It's called Professional Relations. It's got news about what's going on with Merely Role Players and with all of the other Foggy Outline productions, including things like my actual play of Outliers by Samantha Lee, a solo RPG about weird science, which I'm doing in text form over at our website. including guest appearances, like various Merely Role players' recent guest appearance on What Am I Rolling, playing Babes in the Wood, updates about the solo Spindle Wheel game I've been playing on Blue Sky, Instagram and Tumblr as part of #RPGAday 2025. And alongside all of that news in the newsletter, also every issue, me and my parents interview each other about various things we're working on and other topics we're interested in. So if you are enjoying that this is a season underpinned by me interviewing my mum and dad, go back and listen to last week's bonus backstage episode if you didn't before listening to this one. Then you'll also enjoy our monthly newsletter. We rotate around, so sometimes I interview one of them and the other one edits it. Sometimes they interview each other and I edit it. We've been going since the start of the year and we show no sign of stopping. You can subscribe to that newsletter from foggyoutline.com or at the link in the notes for this episode. But before you go and do that, enjoy one more listen to the fantastic Haunted Mushroom synth track that Alex put together as our theme music for this production, and listen to the credits. This has been Tipping Point, a studio production from Merely Role Players, starring Alexander Pankhurst as Sacramento del Barco, Natalie Winter as Sundown, Chris Starkey as Nasus Nest, and me, Matt Boothman. I edited and produced this episode, and the theme music is by Alexander Pankhurst, with special thanks to Richard and Karen Boothman for their expert help building the setting. We were playing Apocalypse World 2nd Edition by Vincent D. Baker and Magay Baker, with added design by Josh Savoy. Merely Role Players is a Foggy Outline production in association with Blackshaw Theatre Company. Until next time, the show must go on. Foggy Outline.